Why do Nintendo fans love Nintendo? No, seriously, why do Nintendo fans love Nintendo? From them taking down the entire Wii U eShop, you will be missed. From them copy striking other YouTubers' videos, why do Nintendo fans love Nintendo? Well, in this video, I believe I've found 5 reasons as to why Nintendo fans love Nintendo. Let's get going. Let's be honest here, Nintendo has made some of the greatest games of all time. Whether it be Tears of the Kingdom, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, or Splatoon 3, Nintendo has made some great games. Although what makes those games different from other big companies, and why do fans love them so much? Well, I believe it's mostly because of Nintendo's lack of focus on story. And I know Nintendo games like Xenoblade have incredible masterpieces of a story, but we'll get to that later. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but God of War Ragnarok, known for being one of the greatest games Sony has ever made, because it won basically every award at the Game Awards. What separates this game from most other Nintendo games? I'll tell you, it has a heavy focus on story. Now this could just be me, but I think Nintendo tends to focus more on gameplay, and that's why they make better games. There, I said it. Now, I don't know about you, but I tend to like when games focus more on gameplay instead of focusing mostly on story, because, well, it is a video game. You are meant to play it and not watch it like a movie. Although, of course, there are exceptions to this rule. For example, Nintendo's amazing JRPG series, Xenoblade Chronicles, which I think does a wonderful job at combining gameplay and story. And sorry to all the Fire Emblem fans out there, but I haven't played a Fire Emblem game. And I know they're supposed to be really good, and I just haven't gotten around to playing one. If you haven't seen this channel before, welcome to Dash Talks about Nintendo music for way too long. Nintendo music is just so good, it always fits the theme of the game excellently. In fact, my favorite song of all time is a Nintendo song. Nintendo music also is just some of the most nostalgic gaming music you can listen to, which is another reason why Nintendo music is great to listen to. I mean, just listen to the Super Mario World theme and you immediately feel nostalgic. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty nostalgic right now. Then there's songs like Drifting Soul and Where We Belong, which are really good emotional songs that capture the moment. I'll play Where We Belong so you get a feel for the song.
Souls we create, in fact, how we met was a miracle.
How was that? Pretty good, right? It just feels so innovative for Nintendo. Which reminds me. Nintendo is also known for their innovation, like Dish with Dash. This YouTube channel has been innovating on Nintendo videos for over a year now, which is why you should subscribe. Anyway, just think about all the amazing things Nintendo has innovated on throughout the years. For example, making gaming feel more realistic by adding motion controls to the games, or by making a console that's not only portable, but can also be played as a home console. It's seriously like being on a joyride because you never know what Nintendo will come up with next. Which reminds me, which is our not sponsor, Ryan Tran's Joyride. Now just to be clear, Joyride is not sponsoring us, but this stuff is still pretty delicious. Phenomenal. Trust me, this stuff is delicious. But Ryan, can you please bring Joyride to Canada because I had to go all the way to the States to get some. Here's proof. Alright, remember to go buy some Joyride. Remember this is not sponsored, and let's get back to talking about why Nintendo fans love Nintendo. Alright, we're back, and where was I? Alright, innovation and Nintendo. Another thing Nintendo's innovated on is stuff in their games. For example, turning the Zelda series from being a 3D adventure series into a full-on open-world adventure where you can do basically anything you want. And during the GameCube era, Nintendo innovated with a bunch of their games. but one that stands out to me the most is turning Metroid from a 2D adventure platformer into a 3D action puzzle game. Overall, Nintendo has been innovating for a while now, and it's something Nintendo fans love about the company. Nintendo might be known for their games, but they also make a ton of merch. Now, normally I would be against companies trying to sell cheap merch for money. However, Nintendo merch is usually pretty high quality. For example, amiibos are some of Nintendo's best merch they've ever made. As you can see, I have the Splatoon Marie amiibo right here. The attention to detail on this figure is great, and on top of that, it can be used in certain Nintendo games, which is pretty cool. In the beginning of Amiibo, they might have been a little overpowered, but nowadays they seem to be a lot more balanced. And while we're on the topic of merch, I would like to bring up one more Nintendo product, which is Nintendo Lego. Nintendo started releasing Nintendo Lego in 2020 with the start of the Lego Mario theme, and since then they've released Animal Crossing Lego and one Lego Zelda set, which is the most overpriced Lego set I have ever seen. And as you can see here, I have the Lego Mario figure, and I also have a Lego Animal Crossing figure right here. Both are very high quality because, of course, Nintendo and Lego made them, and I even started this channel on making Lego content. But now let's move on to my final reason for why Nintendo fans love Nintendo. Now, I know. You're thinking, Xenoblade Chronicles is what makes Nintendo amazing? What? And this is more of a thing for me personally, but Xenoblade Chronicles was such an impactful series for me that I thought I had to put this on the list. And it's my list, so come at me in the comment section. Anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles is something that makes Nintendo amazing for me, not only because I love the stories, the characters, and the gameplay, but it's also the game that introduced me to JRPGs. And with that, I have so many memorable experiences, from of course beating my first JRPG, which was Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but then moving on to the other games that have greatly impacted my life, like the other Xenoblade games, except for X, and then eventually trying Persona 3 Reload, which probably has my favorite story of all time. And by the way, I'm going to make a huge video on Persona 3 in the future, but that's besides the point. Xenoblade Chronicles is truly amazing, and in my opinion, it's a major factor in what makes Nintendo amazing for me. In conclusion, Nintendo might not be a perfect company, but they still make amazing experiences and amazing products I will never forget. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the video up on screen about Nintendo's best song. Thanks for watching, see you next time.